The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now about set to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara, fielded about a yard deep, and the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers, and they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
On second down, it's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To the air, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. To send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Lorenzo Alexander is the ultimate chameleon in the NFL, has reshaped his body to play different positions: fullback, defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, special teamer. He's done it all, and now he's reaping the benefits. Fully entrenched as an outside linebacker in the NFL.
Here we go. Wait, hey! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, That's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
$3.19. 56, right there, 56. Get that quarterback, Jesus.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deep forward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw, and you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The tackle by Alexander. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mark 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mike 5-4. Hey, man.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Singletary trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 49.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Going for the deep ball. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, what a move. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Bosa in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Garoppolo now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Evans on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, now Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Go, go, go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here we go,
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Wilson with a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, team! It's going to be a long day, offense.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Let's go, team. Tighten up.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nick Bosa on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Ready?
On 2nd down now, Singletary. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Eric Armstead brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Mike round 80. Mike by 4.
Allen now on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Allen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Play action. Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Coleman. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Garoppolo now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo again. This one complete to Coleman. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 36.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch your slant.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. Open man is born. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go, here
From
we go.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Singletary. And Singletary has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The former 49er, this is Frank Gore, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. Attack.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got
And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Here we go. 180! 49 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
14 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! That's right, baby. They don't want it. 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's got it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Singletary on the toss play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Right there.
Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now a run with Singletary. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
56, right there, 56. We want this.
They go right back to Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Now Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Garoppolo nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down by 8 yards on the 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the leg.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Key 26. Single.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Coleman. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Garoppolo now. Rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
50, here we go. 180!
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Get in the weight room.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Check 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass, intended for number 82, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Stay hot.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here we go. 180! I'm coming after you. Kill.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Hey, watch that. Round 80. 54. Line 54.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Past the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Niners' 7-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills cut into that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
All day, just like that, just like that.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo now. The Sanders has got it complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they hand off to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Singletary to get the drive started. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 33-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.